In our humble view, separation is not going to solve the problem. Rather, to equip and fairness well, giving all parties the needed sense of inclusive with the human dignity, so that the cost case for separation become unnecessary. We have a common enemy, the Fulani. Let's join hands and deal with them. There is great power, organize and dignity for our size as a people before the international community that we was not truncated because of our common enemy. The Fulani who were justice us and carry on with life meaningful. Without them, we have all been brushed. We have been brushed by the Fulani, and that is who we should get right of them and have up. As the Nigeria have clearly understanding of the distinction between the Hausas, Fulani, unlikely the past, dubious identity called Hausa Fulani was called out by the Fulani, which they used to intimidate and manipulate other Nigerians. The finance, the Fulani endorsed calamity in Nigeria is for native of Nigeria to resolve in unison that never again shall we elect any Fulani person into any election office in any part of Nigeria. I believe in resource control. There is no barren land in any part of Nigeria. There is collective through production and marketing competition respectively. We must collectively remove the Fulani to desist from their greating Hausas Christian and Muslims who don't believe in Usman and Fodio brand of Islam practice by the Fulani. They refer to Hausa Christian as Mawusawa, outcasts, meaning outcasts, and the Hausa Muslim and the Fodio as Kafir. Disbelief, I hope.
I am the Deputy Director General of the Northern Elders Forum today. I am actively involved in all key organizations in the North. I am an active player for more than 30 years to date. I want to assure you, nobody is afraid of anything separation in Nigeria or going his own path. Later, all of us come to say, yes, we have a problem. What is the problem? These are the set of problems. So how can we do away with it? We are in the majority. Why not come together and see? We always saw us pray that we need a people president. At least it's the only one that we never tested. We have an order, we have a Senegal, we have a Bola today, we have a Buhari, we have a Abu Salani. When you go to Ifanada, Abu Salani, Buhari, IBB, they were all Buharis. They are not ourselves. Don't let the people like it. Aside Karadua and Shagari, you cannot feel forward to say yes, it's a real plan. Even Buhari is horrible. You don't want to do it. He's battling from Niger. Battling Hausas from Niger with a grandparents that are battling from the most maternal side, Fulani, from the paternal side, Kaluris. That is the reality. So it's not a reaction that the thing is the Fulani. The true Fulani that we cannot respond, we agree. Shagari and Iradua. And I stand to be challenged by any Nigerian that if we have better president than them, that can tell them or that can say they have done better than what they did. Even after the Civil War, just 9 years down the line after the Civil War, we were able to trust our brothers to say, yes, we need an Alex Okoyemi as the vice president. It's never happened anywhere in the world. 5, 10 or more years, go to America and see the North and Southern America, what is happening. For them to say, okay, there are some people that are even from the Vietnam side and so that they even banned from holding public office because of waging a war against the state. But today in Nigeria, after 9 years of the Civil War, we embrace one another, we forgive one another, we have the vice president after just 9 years, and Alex Iwobi, who will have been a president something by God, this thing happens to Shagari. So I think we need to do away with this kind of thinking. It's not about tribe. It's not about religion, as I said. So please, my dear brothers and sisters, we need to be upright. We need to change the most basic thing is change our attitude, value system. Right from what is at the family level. If it is about knowledge, about book, about qualification and code, I always say this present administration, there is no president in Nigeria that came on board with the qualification that Bola Tinubu came on. Why? He was an activist. And then he fought and did what and run out of the country for his dear life because of pro-democracy activism. He was the governor of the most cosmopolitan state in Nigeria, which is a mini Nigeria.
One thing we must realize is this: the country called Nigeria was not made by Nigerians. The line was drawn by some foreign people, just to say this enclave belongs to us, and eventually was named Nigeria. Some kith and kin of Yorubas are in Benin Republic. Some Hausa people are in Nigeria, and so on and so forth. But there is this joke that we usually make among ourselves, that it is easy to spend some other people's money. But when you work for something, you will want to use it judiciously, and you want to just spend it anyhow. Down south, along Benin, Idiroko and all the rest, the boundary there is not so well defined, but people really they are really following the rules. Before you can cross to Benin, you will be seeing each other from not more than 50 meters or so on. But before you can cross, and immediately you cross, you know you are in another country. But over there, Nigeria is just like a supermarket to them. They will come and take your own portion here and go. That's the way. Because let's us start regionalism. Let people work for the money they spend, and see whether the same thing will still occur. It is because they feel Nigeria is free for all. So anybody that can just dress anyhow, you can obtain NIN and become Nigeria and come and take from the goodies, because they know, just like we've been saying, just like Pastor Femi Emmanuel said, this money is coming from somewhere else. It's not their own. They are not the one generating it. So they can easily call people to come and spend from it. You see, every day, if you watch the movement of population in Nigeria, you see that every day you see people on trailers coming to the south. It's not the same thing. The people are not migrating to the north. These people coming to the north, to Lagos, to Ibadan, to the southwest, they are from far north, maybe Niger and so. Immediately you get to cross the border, you are automatically in Nigeria. So
that's exactly what we are saying.
That is because people are saying that come and chop, like in those days there is a party, chop and chop party. Come and chop your own, because they are not contributing. They are not using their sweat to produce what they are inviting these people to come and consume. And this is what is causing the problem in Nigeria. That is why when a leader wants to put a legislation that will be fair to all, some people will oppose it because they believe Nigeria is a supermarket where you just go and take whatever you want to take.
Dickon, you heard from those two people, the representative of the Hausawa and the representative of the Fulani group. You can see how heated the exchange was, as it were. How does the TLG, when it gets to Kaduna, intend to heal the wounds of the past going into their domain? Well, healing the wound won't be easy, but it is possible. I mentioned earlier that there was war in Switzerland. I think that's 1840 something. What caused the war? We can almost call it religious war. Your belief. Most of these guys, Romans and this thing, are Catholic people.
Yes.
Now, some people want liberal Christianity. Other people are conservatives. It became war. So you want to ask yourself, how can belief run into war? But that's what happened. In Nigeria here, like I said, even merely looking at what you saw, seated near, okay, the other guy is Hausa Sansan, meaning unmixed Hausa people.
Pure.
Unmixed.
Not many people know that there is this dichotomy.
Unmixed Hausa people who are pure Hausa. They sat down, they formed an organization, and they are saying no more. Right? We can do this. That's why we are going everywhere. Now that it is clear, my father was killed by your father. Must I kill you in retaliation? No. Can you please dobale and say, I'm sorry for your loss? We can move on.
But okay, there are many questions. On the order of priority, which is more important to TRG? All these questions.
Referendum.
Okay.
Referendum is to determine where we are going. Let everybody be able to decide that this is what I want. It's not a joke. I've just said it now. An average Ekiti Ijesha man is comfortable eating pounded yam. I can tell you, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not sure if my mother could pound a single thing. But let my mother make amala for you. You'll be licking your lips till tomorrow. That's what our own, and we are both Yoruba, Sabi. Must you force me to eat pounded yam? Must I force you to eat amala? No. So all of us must have a referendum. Each ward, let's start from there, must decide, I want to be part of this local government. America started with 13 states. America is today 50 states. When people saw that you are doing well, they started coming. If you are able to do Ibadan very well, maybe Oyo people will say, what's the problem? You remain your Ibadan, I remain my Oyo, we can still work together. We find something that can bring us together. The truth is this, an average man is looking for peace and progress. So where I cannot make progress, I'm in trouble. Where I cannot get peace, I'm in trouble. So if you can give me a reason to live with you in peace, and I know I can make my progress, why not?
But the issue is that you said on the order of priority, referendum
is the first thing.
The first thing. But the 1999 Constitution, unfortunately, no one can operate outside the dictates of that Constitution. So that seems to be a debacle. And the National Assembly is trying to amend Constitution. I know you do not believe in piecemeal, amendment. You said it. So that seems to be a quagmire. How then do you navigate?
Let's add to this the 2014 confab. The idea really is this. What is supreme? The Constitution. No. It's me.
Oh, again, that impression is faulty. An average Nigerian has been made to know or believe that the Constitution is the ground norm.
That is, once we agree, our agreement
is something that all of us must respect. If I sit down with you now, and we, even your cooperative society, your whatever club, we sit down and say this is what we guide our relationship. That's all. But it's me that is agreeing that this is what I want to obey. After now saying that because I'm Yoruba man and I'm Ibadan, I want to eat a koanole. I don't know how to say that in English. Agidi, some people will call it. Let me confess to you, I can eat a corn 4 times a day, 364 days or whatever. I'm not bothered. But if you treat an average Ekiti man with a corn in the morning, afternoon, you are punishing him. So what we are saying now is this: the Constitution is what we have agreed to. So it's me agreeing. So that Constitution, unless I agree with it, is nothing.
But what we have is that we have not agreed, in spite of the fact that we say we the people.
Even
FM, you are
can change constitution.
Yes.
If it's not favoring you, you can change it. That's why there are room for amendment of constitution, and even America, they have series of amendments.
Yes.
First amendment.
And so forth.
But we keep on amending to know.
You see, the foundation of our constitution is faulty. The first sentence is we Nigerians,
we the people of Nigeria.
And who is the people of Nigeria?
Okay, so Mr. Buguluku, that's exactly the problem. Now they've earmarked 161 items to be looked in this amendment, and the National Assembly members called the governors some days ago. They all sat down, had a meeting overnight, and they agreed that 161 items will be amended. But that clause, none of them spoke about it.
You see, I've been saying it on this program for some time now, that we have one party system in Nigeria. These people have come together to say this is what they want to amend. They are not taking the people into consideration. So, if the people, are you saying that if we should look at the population of our politicians, I don't think they will be more than 5% or 10% of the whole population. If these people are the elite, the beneficiary of the goodies, as it were, are saying this is the way to go, and you are not taking the people into consideration, what do you expect? Over and over again, from time immemorial, those who are in power have always been the one that want to tinker with the rules and regulations. But we've seen it that those who are being governed have always been the one that we call for change. So whether you have a constitution or not, if the people say they don't want your constitution, they want to change, what right have you? The people, there is a United Nations charter that says people, it is the people that will decide the way they should be governed. If from military to civilian, some people have been coming together to formulate a rule, to create a constitution, and that is not favorable to Nigeria, and Nigerians can now come up and say this is what we want. I know referendum is not in our constitution, but freedom of association is there. So if we should all gather together that we are doing in Kaduna now, in Ibadan, there is an opinion, there is a common goal. In Kaduna, there is another one, an improvement on the Ibadan one. Maybe in the early next year, go to Enugu. This is what they are saying, and people are going along. Who are these people that you now say they want to go against the people? It is the voice of the people is voice of God. That's what the Romans say. So if the people say this is what they want, and the representatives, the lawmakers are supposed to be representatives of the people, I think one way or the other, sooner than later, they will come to the reality that whatever they say there, they are still coming back to the people. You know, about a week ago, we talked about revolution and all the rest. It's a complete change and ways of interacting with each other. We need that. We need a rethink. We need it to change our orientation, the way we think. You don't give your destiny to some people who do not care about how you live. It has been the practice all along that after voting, you leave your destiny to the lawmakers. It is after 4 years that they will now come back to come and give the
bag of rice
and continue to pamper you again. But now people are now, waking up, and this is what Rebat Group is doing.
Okay.
To tell the people, to reawaken them, to let them see the way forward. Okay. That's what we are doing.
So, Dickie, what kind of future do you envision for Nigeria?
Very simple. Autonomous region. Let every region be in charge of its affairs. Autonomous region with cooperative or collegial, they call it, governance system. What does this mean? Each region will be equally represented in the center. Right? You from Northwest or whatever region will come with X number of people to the center. Yoruba will go with X number of people and they will rotate leadership among themselves. It's happening easily in Switzerland, the most peaceful country in the world today. They have nothing, but they are enjoying the benefit of unity.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. We can listen to the speakers that spoke in the video. The Hausa people were represented, the Fulani people were represented, and the Yorubas were represented. The discussion now is talking about the system and what is happening in Nigeria. Just like in our previous discussion, tensions are high, and as it stands, there are so many things at stake. All the speakers and representatives of the ethnic group that spoke in favor of their ethnic groups. They all acknowledged the fact that Nigeria is passing through a turbulent time, and they all pointed an accusing finger on one particular issue, which is the constitution. The 1999 constitution is a constitution that was never endorsed by Nigerians. It was endorsed by a few military generals who forced it down the throat of Nigerians. It is a constitution Nigerians got through military decree, so there is no way that constitution can unite the people. There is no way that constitution can be called the constitution of the people. There is no way the statement "we the people" should even exist in the first place inside that constitution, because no Nigerian ever sat together with these people to deliberate on the constitution before it was forced down our throats. And now Nigerians have every right to say they don't want this constitution. It should be amended or it should be abolished, because this constitution cannot unite the people. It cannot bring Nigerians together. This is one of the major problems we are having today. Though Nigeria was divided right from the initial stage, it was divided right from the foundation. It was divided when our founding fathers came together, because everybody came to that table with their own ethnic and regional agenda. So that is the problem we are witnessing today. And to compound the problem, the 1999 constitution is skewed to favor the North. Not just the North, but a few people in the North, a few ethnic groups in the North. Those are the people this 1999 constitution is favoring. And these are the people that are saying that there is no need to amend the 1999 constitution. There is a mentality that we need to change. And there is a mentality that we need to restructure. And that there is nothing wrong with the 1999 constitution that we are using in Nigeria. But for people with national interest and people who are very sincere and honest, every part of that constitution is flawed. And so, for not to further compound our problem and the issue we are having in Nigeria currently, the 1999 constitution must be reviewed. Kindly drop what you have to say in the comment section. And if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.